Have you ever worried about getting banned on Roblox for something you didn't even do? What if I told you that just saying hi, asking for one more game, or even typing a period could get your account suspended? Today, we're diving into the most ridiculous, unfair, and downright hilarious bans in Roblox history, where the moderation system seems to have gone completely off the rails. You won't believe what players are getting punished for. Let's start with a player who got a 3-day ban for wearing a so-called sexual avatar. The ban reason was for inappropriate content, but the avatar itself was just a basic blocky figure made of granite. It didn't even have a skin color, making the moderation flag completely senseless. There are far more questionable avatars on the platform that never seem to get noticed. As one Reddit user pointed out, he once saw someone wearing a shirt that said, "Tell your boobs to stop staring at my eyes," and that person never faced any consequences. It just goes to show how inconsistent and baffling the system can be. Next up, imagine getting banned for just trying to be friendly. This player received a 1-day ban for simply saying hi. How are people supposed to greet each other if the most basic greeting is a bannable offense? It's embarrassing how flawed the moderation system is with no context checking or logical appeal process. It seems a single trigger word is enough to get you punished, or even if it's completely harmless. If this is the new standard, players might as well stop using the chat function altogether. Trying to use modern slang? Think again. A player was banned for typing WSG gang, which is just a common shorthand for what's good gang. It's a perfectly normal, friendly way to greet your friends, but Roblox moderation apparently saw it as a threat to their digital society. It's almost as if the moderators have never heard a teenager speak. You can't say hi, you can't use common slang, and you can't even call your friends a gang without risking a ban. Meanwhile, toxic players find clever ways to bypass filters with things like Morse code and nothing happens. The absurdity doesn't stop there. One user received a warning for typing one more game. Not trash talk, not spam, just a simple request for another round. How sensitive can this system be? A harmless phrase triggers an alert, while exploiters and bots continue to run rampant across countless servers. It feels like Roblox moderation is actively trying to make the worst decisions possible. Ban first, ask questions never. It leaves you wondering, would 2 more games or 3 more games also lead to a warning? It's pure nonsense. If you thought that was bad, brace yourself. A player received a violation notice for typing a single period. Not a sentence, not a word, just one dot. The moderation bot must have perceived this lone punctuation mark as some form of aggression. What did it think was happening? A dot war? If a period is a violation, we might just be 1 comma away from a permanent ban. At this rate, the moderation isn't policing chat, it's punishing people for simply existing. Trying to connect with new friends outside the game is also a major risk. This player was banned for a full day for asking someone for their Discord handle. He wasn't scamming or sending sketchy links, just trying to stay in touch. Roblox has a strict policy against sharing social media information to protect younger users, which is understandable. However, in practice, it often punishes innocent players who are just trying to build friendships beyond a single game session. Even your microphone can betray you. A player got banned simply because he accidentally bumped his mic. He wasn't yelling or raging, it was just an accidental sound, but the system flagged it as audio terrorism and issued a ban. Roblox voice chat has become a minefield where one wrong sound can lead to a sentence. So a word of advice: mute your mics, breathe quietly, and whatever you do, don't sneeze. Calling out bad behavior can also backfire. A player was banned for using the term rage bait. He wasn't being offensive, he was likely describing a troll's comment, but the moderation bot probably got confused, taking the words rage and bait literally and flagging it as an aggressive phrase. If the system can't tell the difference between toxic behavior and someone pointing it out, then we're all just one misunderstood message away from a ban. Sometimes you can get banned for something you didn't even do. A player was banned because his brother's account had been suspended months earlier. This is likely due to Roblox's IP detection system, which automatically flags users on the same network as a previously banned account to prevent ban evasion. While it's meant to stop rule breakers, it unfairly punishes innocent siblings or family members who share the same internet connection. Even uploading assets can be a gamble. This player was punished after creating a plain notebook model. The reason given was directing users off-platform. This was almost certainly an automatic ban from a broken asset detection system, perhaps thinking the simple model was hiding a malicious link. Instead of flagging it for a manual review, Roblox went straight for the ban hammer. Apparently, even celebrating your own success is forbidden. A player was banned after getting excited in chat about his in-game wins making a comeback. The moderation system seemed to take his celebration personally, flagging it as suspicious behavior. This might have been an auto-moderation fail where a phrase like "oh my" or the word "wins" triggered an old broken filter. If Roblox is banning people for being happy about their progress, we've truly entered the age of emotional moderation. Context is a concept Roblox bots still haven't mastered. One player was banned for saying things like "what right for our land" and "it just good land's perfect landscape." He was clearly just talking about a game map, but the system likely saw the word land and flagged it as a potentially political or controversial term. The conversation was harmless, but the bot's lack of understanding led to a ban. At this point, they might as well ban the word grass. In one of the most backward moderation stories, a player did the right thing and was punished for it. He reported another user for shouting racial slurs in voice chat, but in a bizarre twist, the player who made the report was the one who got banned. This likely happened because after reporting, he commented, "We got him banned, LOL," and the automated system misinterpreted his message as harassment. Simple chats are also under heavy scrutiny. One user got banned for typing "hi guys, sad, wow," and "okay, join me in blocks fruit." The moderation is so strict now that some people joke you have to be overly inclusive, like saying "hey guys and girls," and just to avoid triggering a random flag. What part of his message was even remotely offensive? Here's a warning that actually makes some sense. A player was warned for spamming GG repeatedly in chat. While GG is a sign of good sportsmanship, spamming any message clutters the chat and is a legitimate nuisance. In this case, the warning was deserved. It's a good reminder for everyone. Don't flood the chat or you could risk getting your account deleted. Uploading the wrong image can also get your account flagged. A player received a warning for a decal they uploaded. If you upload images that contain social media links, personal information, or other inappropriate content, you're putting your account at risk. It's another reminder that it's not just what you say, but also what you show. This next story is every Robux buyer's worst nightmare. A player purchased Robux only to receive a warning for initiating a refund. The problem? He says he never requested a refund and wouldn't even know how. In the end, he lost his Robux and got a warning on his account for something he never did. It's a catastrophic failure of the moderation and support system. Even your profile picture isn't safe. A player received a warning because their profile picture appeared to be the face of a real person. Roblox has very strict rules against sharing personally identifiable information, which includes unauthorized photos of people, so while it may feel unfair, this warning was technically in line with Roblox's policies. In a role-playing game called Asylum's Life, a player was banned for calling for a medic. The reason listed for the ban was discriminatory content. How is asking for a medic discriminatory? It's an essential part of role-playing in that setting. It makes you wonder who you're supposed to call when you need help. A taxi driver? This ban is completely illogical. Being nice can also land you in hot water. One player's friend got a one-day ban for saying, "Yo, that's so cool. How did you do that?" A commenter on this situation said they genuinely believe Roblox is using a random number generator to decide who gets banned. And with stories like this, it's hard to argue. We may have hit rock bottom with this one. A player was banned for a day simply for saying, "thank you so much." Imagine completing a huge trade in a game, expressing your gratitude, and then waking up the next morning to a ban notification. It is beyond frustrating and highlights the absolute absurdity of the automated system. Finally, what's worse than getting banned for saying the wrong thing? Getting banned for saying nothing at all. A player received a ban while just quietly playing a game. These stories are coming directly from players on platforms like Reddit, proving that you can get banned for simply being the quiet kid in the room. Roblox moderation has become a wild, unpredictable force, and it seems no one is safe.